Here I have my '07 F-150. F-150. It's a 5.4 Triton. I believe this should work for this should work for a lot of generations for the F-150. I think 97 through like 2014. Mine's a 2007, and I have the 5.4. I don't know if that'll help you guys, but all you're gonna need is obviously the new part, the neutral safety switch or transmission range sensor. Pretty sure it's like the same thing. So this is how it looks. It's gonna sit, on your linkage. So this is the driver's side. You just come right under. Right under, you'll see it. Just right there, this whole thing. That's about it. So if you're having trouble starting your car in park and you put it in neutral and it starts, it's most likely a neutral safety switch, or in my case, the shifting's pretty rough. So I'm believing it's a neutral safety switch because the starting up thing also happened to me once. So first thing I did is just soak in a little bit of PB Blaster or WD-40. And then this bolt, I'm gonna take this bolt off, which is a 15mm, I believe. After that, we're gonna take these two 8mm off on the side, and there's also that plug switch that we gotta disconnect. It's just right up there. So, and on the new one, you just have to line it up with the new part. So, just put the key in your ignition real quick, and make sure your shifter's in neutral. So put the key in, don't start it, just put it on ignition or whatever, and get it in neutral, and then you can turn the key off. I don't think it's gonna come out, but just leave the key in there while it's in neutral, and you can chalk the wheels just so nothing happens. And then that's when you start going down and unscrewing everything. The first nut off, the 15mm, it just comes off. You might want to hold this while you're unscrewing the nut. That comes off, and you just pry this out with a screwdriver, the linkage, and then you got your two 8mm bolts here. You just unscrew, take the new part out. New part goes back in, blah blah. I'll show you guys. Once you get your old part out with the two 8mm bolts out, and then you have the two 8mm right here, and then you have the 15mm in the middle, and then you pry this piece out, and then this is the old part. I already put the new part in, but just make sure the new part is aligned. This white part, you're able to move it. If you put a screwdriver in here, you're able to kind of move it around, but it should be like this because we're going to put it in while it's in neutral, because that's the easiest way. So once you feed it in, under, you just put it exactly how it came out. These grooves are going to sit, I don't know if you can see, but under the line there's a groove there, and then there's a groove here. So those grooves are going to be on the linkage. You'll see there's lines that it has to go in, so it should sit flush like this while it's in neutral. Also, when you're taking it off, or when you're unloosing the 15mm, the linkage might budge back into like reverse or something. All you got to do is just get like pliers, squeeze the thing, the linkage, and then you just turn it, and you could hear it like click. So just make sure you're in neutral, and then you throw this in. It should sit flush, and then just tighten everything down. Make sure you plug in your connection right here, and then you're gonna do your two 8mm bolts. Mine sits, I think it might be for everyone, but it sits a little like that. So if you try and do it like this and you try and start your car, it might not start. That's exactly what just happened with me. I put it like straight down, and it started in neutral but not in park. I was like, god damn. So I had to realign it. So all you do is loosen those two 8mm bolts on the side, and then you tilt it up kind of like that as much as it could go, because I don't know, this shit's weird. It needs like a specific angle or something certain to start up the car and park. So you angle like that, tighten your 8mm bolts down, and then obviously to make sure the linkage goes in here flush, and then tighten that 15mm bolt down, and then everything's good. And then make sure start it in neutral, and then after put it in park, turn it off, and then start it in park. Make sure everything turns on again, and if not, like I said, if it starts in neutral and then doesn't start in park, or if it doesn't start at all, it's just because you misaligned it. Don't panic and be like, oh my god, like it's just because you didn't align it. If this marker isn't in line, it's not gonna work. So just make sure go slow and don't get stressed. Just go slow and you'll be good.